caused painful and embarrassing situations for us both, and each one was like a tiny nail being hammered into her fragile heart. I remember we went to a sold-out cinema. The people next to Mom were furious and called in the ushers because she couldn't help spilling over the armrest into their seat. And she went bright red in front of everyone when a waitress asked her when she was due, when she wasn't even pregnant. And now, looking back, I know I broke her heart when I asked her to wait around the corner to pick me up from school because kids at school were bullying me about her size. But the worst pain of all came when we lost my dad. I was 10 years old when he left my mom and me for a younger, prettier, and of course, slimmer woman. My mom tortured herself for putting on so much weight and not being able to keep their marriage together. But the truth was, even though my dad said he was supportive of her weight loss efforts and diets, he actually sabotaged her more than anyone. Little seemingly harmless comments like, "Come on, Deborah, one piece of pie won't hurt," and "You're not gonna make me eat this whole pizza by myself, are you?" Then he would turn around and start fights with her about her weight. When he left, Mom and I both felt terrible, deep sadness and guilt, and we both blamed ourselves. We turned to food for comfort. It was something we could do together. But as time passed, the belly fat continued to quickly stack on, and the numbers on the scale steadily increased. I was shocked when I realized how bad things had gotten. I can remember cleaning out the garage together. I found an old photo of my dad and some other woman. I tried to hide it, but of course Mom caught me. Then she burst out laughing. The photo was an old one of Dad and her, only she looked so slim and radiant that I didn't even recognize her. She told me how she'd never had to put much thought into staying slim in her younger days. But as life got busier and more stressful with a mortgage, long work hours, pregnancy, and long nights nursing me as a baby, well, the weight just kept creeping on. And for some reason, it now seemed impossible to lose. The changes my mom's body had gone through were devastating to her confidence. She even told me about the time her and my dad went to the doctor to find out how she could lose the weight. When the doctor asked how much she wanted to lose, she said she wanted to get back under 130 pounds. To her horror, both Dad and the doctor burst out laughing. They thought it was a ridiculous goal. She said she never felt so humiliated in her life. I couldn't help but feel a deep, burning sense of guilt. And she started putting on the weight when she was pregnant. It felt like it was my fault. I knew she didn't blame me, but I couldn't help it. I still carry those feelings of guilt to this day. I was determined to help my mom lose all the unwanted weight. So we agreed to do whatever it took to get us both back in shape. But little did we know, this would mark the beginning of a nearly decade-long nightmare, where we would waste thousands of dollars on the treadmill, gym memberships, personal training, and dietitians, as well as extreme fitness programs like P90X, Les Mills, and CrossFit and Insanity. We tried every fad diet under the sun, too. Paleo, keto, vegan, low-carb, low-fat, intermittent fasting, and we even tried fat loss pills, detox cleanses, and hypnosis. But all of these difficult diets and exercise-based solutions